one of the main driving factors for why I even wanted to do a podcast, and that is motivation. We all go through different trials and tribulations that make us feel so alone, when in reality, so many of us deal with the same sorts of struggles and the same mistakes that we can turn into life lessons in different ways without necessarily being the same person. And when we feel so alone and we don't have to be, I want to change that, even if it's just one person, because I know there's been so many times in my life where I really felt like I was so irrevocably alone, and I didn't have to be, and I didn't know that because I wasn't around the right people and I wasn't being heard and being seen in the way that I needed. And sometimes I think the real people that are really for you can hear you when you're silent. I think that they can see you when you feel like you're invisible. And those are the types of people that you need to be around. Those are the people that genuinely want to see you succeed. Because there's a lot of people out there that never want to see you happier than they are. They're never going to be happier for you than they are themselves. And that brings me to the main point of the first Motivation Monday of 2023. There are billions of people out there in the world experiencing the world in billions of different ways every single day. Okay, and it's really egotistical of us to think that everybody will like us. You're expecting billions of people all over the world to like you. Reality is there are going to be people that don't like you, and sometimes that hate is going to have nothing to do with you. So be cognizant of where you are placing your light, because some people, they are darkness. And what that means is they are not for you. They hate you, they dislike you, but it might not even be about you. It might be because they hate themselves. They aren't happy themselves, so they don't want to see you happy. Another reason could be that they think of you as competition. You come into the workplace and you might have skills that they don't, so they automatically view you in a negative light. And most of the time you're not going to be able to change that. Okay? And then just sometimes there are people that just don't like you, okay? And it's not about their dislike of you, it's more that they're just indifferent to you. And that's okay. Not every rejection is like a personal affront. It's not a personal attack. Some people just do not want to waste your time, okay? They're just not interested. They're indifferent. And you have to learn to be okay with that. You cannot expect, billions of people everywhere to love you. The most important thing is you have to learn to love yourself, okay? When you learn to love yourself and you're confident in the skin that you're in and you exude positivity, realistically speaking, you'll be surprised, how many ways in which your life can change, okay? It's all about understanding who you are, what you need, and who you want to be someday, okay? It doesn't matter how old you are, every day is another opportunity to grow more into the person that you've always wanted to be. It's all about the choices we make, and sometimes your light as a person is never going to be appreciated in someone else's darkness, because your light is just a reminder of how dark they view themselves or their situation, the world, so forth and so on. It's what you focus on, you attract. So pay attention to your environment and come to the realization that not everybody riding with you is for you. And not every room is meant for you to be in them. And that's okay. Not every environment is the place where you're going to succeed. But just because other people succeed there doesn't mean that you have to go there and dim your light for some messed up, misconstrued reason as to why you think that's the place for success. There are so many different avenues to success that all have commonalities if you take the opportunity to self-educate and come to the realization that you need to love yourself first and believe in yourself first before anybody else will, okay? And also understand that people are never going to be happier for you than they are for themselves. And that honestly doesn't really have anything to do with you. That's just kind of how a lot of people are. And we have to learn to stop taking things so personally, because when you start taking everything in personally, you're internalizing all of that, and I don't know how anybody can expect to be their best, most authentic, most formidable, strong, authentic, amazing, powerful, motivated, consistent self when you are internalizing all the negativity and all the hate of the world into yourself. Okay, diet isn't just about what you eat. It's also what you fill your mind with. It's also how you talk to yourself and your own thoughts. It's the environments that you're in, the people that you're around. Okay, there's that saying, show me the 5 people you hang out with the most and I'll show you your future. The reason why that it's just so true. It is so true, okay? Start making better choices. 2023 is the perfect time. Why not you? Why not today? Why not right now? Okay? What are your goals? Okay? Have you, come up with, 5 minutes to sit down and think about how you could achieve one of those goals today, or this week, or this month, or in the next 3 to 6 months, or the next year, whatever the case may be for your goal? Have you had that conversation with yourself and talk to yourself and be brutally honest with yourself, which is very hard to do sometimes, and realize that you deserve better, that you can be doing better, and the little kid you used to be deserves you to try better, because they gave up their childhood for you to grow up, for you to become an adult one day. That kid that you used to be deserves your absolute best as an adult. So ask yourself, am I being that adult I needed as a child? Am I honoring that little kid who gave up their childhood for me to grow up because I was in such a hurry to grow up? Is this the society that I want to be in? Am I around, the people I'm around, are they engaging in behavior that is going to help me get to where I want to be in the future? Are the habits I am creating today going to be habits that are going to be healthy for me 30 days from now when they become a real habit? Okay? First you create your habits, then your habits make you. We've discussed this so much. Start having those honest conversations with yourself and realize that sometimes other people's opinions of you have nothing to do with who you are, and sometimes it's better not knowing, okay? Be selective with who you choose to give your energy to, okay? Because sometimes people, you can give and give and give and give, but they're not giving it back, okay? Be mindful of that, and be mindful of your environment. Be mindful of the choices that you are making. Not everything is everybody else's fault, okay? We got to cut out the victim Olympics and realize it starts with us. It starts inside ourselves. Whatever our baggage is, let's start figuring out how to put it down because it no longer suits us, okay? Your past traumas that you might be dealing with right now, it's not your fault. It is not your fault. However, healing, that is on you. Healing from those past traumas, that is on you, because your present and future self do not deserve an outdated version of you that is clinging to baggage of things that weren't your fault. But you can choose how to heal, and you can choose how to be a better you, so that kid can be so proud of you, so that you can be proud of you, and then you can find people out in the world that actually are happy for you, that genuinely want to see you succeed, and they genuinely want to be cheering you on just as much as they want you to cheer them on. Your people are out there, but you have to start taking care of yourself first and love yourself first and call yourself out on your own shizit first, and realize that now is the perfect opportunity to start making yourself better so that you can give the little kid who used to be a high five and honor them by being the adult they needed as a child. And that is so powerful, and I think that all of you listening to this and really taking stock of this have the opportunity to be amazing human beings out in the world. And I think now more than ever we need some amazing human beings.